Good morning everyone. I am Sumukh Shetty and I am here to speak about talking tree. But before that, let me introduce myself. I am from grade 10th Albania studying in Basham Brooks, and now let me directly plunge into the topic talking tree. You might be wondering, what is this word talking tree? Will the trees talk? No. This was just a dream which I am here to narrate it to you all. Actually, I was walking in a jungle in my dream and suddenly I came across a slope. I suddenly began to lose my balance and I was rolling and for my unluck I saw the end of the hill. I thought I'm no more, I'm going to die. But after some time, I opened my eyes in my dream and I realized that I am on a stump. And but it's a top of a hill, right? How can a person jump from the hill and be again in the top of a hill? I wondered the same thing, but I was happy that I did not lose my life. So I sat on a stump and in front of it there was a mango tree. I wished if I would get the mangoes, I could just fill my tummy. And for my surprise, a mango fell down from the tree. I thought this is not the coincidence that the mangoes falls down. I just repeat and said, "Can I get another mango?" I shout. Then another mango just fall down. So then finally I declared that this is a magical tree. And I asked, "Who are you?" Then the tree replied, "I am a talking tree." Talking tree? How can the trees talk? First I wondered. Then I said, "Thank you for your gift." Then the tree replied, "Where is my gift?" I wondered, why is the tree asking about a gift from our side? The tree said, "Not that gift, an axe." Axe? Why will the tree ask axe? Then I realized that the tree was just asking to cut itself. But why? Then the tree replied, "That is the human tendency, right? Still we give you everything, you enjoy it, and afterwards you cut it down." Then the tree began to narrate its story. It was the tree and the stump which I was sitting was before and another mango tree which the both was sown at the same time. And then what happened? There was a huge jungle in that place as I could see in my dream. And then after some time, humans began to enter into that jungle. They started building their huts and everything. But after some time, they started modernizing the technology and finally started cutting down the trees. But the trees all were not cut down, which were useful to them and which are providing them with fruits or everything were just stayed, but others were cut down. And I could just see the picture how the trees are being cut down in front of me in the dream. And then everything was modernizing. The trees began to cut down, the roads were built on that, and huge apartments were laid on it. But the two trees were left, that is the two mango trees which I said at the earlier. Then finally, due to some issue, my friend began to lose his mangoes and he stopped giving the mangoes. And then what? He also got cut down. And the only memory I have with him is that the large stump in which he used to rest on it. And in that I was sitting. So I could not believe it, so I stood up on that stump. So then the tree said, "I know that you humans always take everything in a negative way. If you go on shouting, then you all shout at the back and stop his mouth. And if you all see anyone running in a two speed, you just tie his legs. But if anyone stays silent and gives you everything and doesn't speak even a single word, you finally end up in cutting his neck." And that's it. The tree stood still. Then I was just seeing that a man comes with an axe and finally cuts it off. I could not believe my eyes. That axe which it said on the starting was similar with the axe with which the woodcutter had come. And then the stump was remaining. And finally I saw that a person comes with a cigar and throws it on the tree. The tree is no more now. Everything is burnt. But after this, what happens is that anyone who comes to that place, there was a very huge river. as I said at the starting. So anyone who comes to that place falls, rolls, and finally dies. No one saves because there is no tree to save it off. So, and finally my dream collapsed. Now, what I want to justify from this story is that I know it's a fictional story. Trees can't speak, and it's not the tree's fault that it can't speak. It is our fault that we didn't understood what is the tree's inner voice. And that's it. And afterwards, I began thinking about this, and after soon, I began realizing another word that the tree had said me, which I had forgotten to say. The tree said, "You people are celebrating your 75th independence, but when will you give independence to me? When can tree live happily? When can we be afraid, or we can be brave and we can live our life of not fearing that we are going to be cut in the future? When will we?" I could hear that words from the tree in my mind, and it is the trees. Now many of you are believing on science, and this is called scientific generation as well. So you might be asking, what is the scientific proof that are going to show me that trees are sad? Then I am going to say that the gums and resins which the tree spits off when you peel off its bark is that tears which comes in its form. But we humans, we thought, why to waste these gums and resins? We collect it and make the adhesives. I know that trees are very silent and they do not feel angry. If they would have felt angry and stopped giving their oxygen, then only trees would remain in this world, not even a single life on this earth. And trees don't feel angry, but not the Mother Nature. Mother Nature feels angry, and that is why there are many problems like global warming around this world. Globalization, global warming, beautiful words, right? Then, now, what is final conclusion that I want to draw? Till you take the initiatives, nothing can help out. Not even a single movement from the government side or even from the head of this world. Now, nothing will work out, and we humans are not going to be on this earth. Like Beach Bachao Andolan and Chipko Andolan, anything. Till we follow it, till we take initiative that I am not going to cut any tree, no one will do. If I go and cut a tree now, who is going to hug that tree and say that don't cut the tree? No, it is just limited for an area. But if we take the initiative, it is limited all over the world. And that is what I wanted to say. Thank you.